Good morning. You found me today at this absolutely epic location. I've been here a couple of days just on my own. I've not seen another van, another person, just me and little Bonny. But it's so beautiful. There's a gorgeous lake, lots of lovely walks. It's still a bit cold, but we've got blue skies and that's what makes me happy. A bit of blue and it's just, oh, I just love it. But I am going to stay here for the rest of today and then tomorrow hopefully head on. I've arranged to meet quite a few people on this trip throughout Portugal and Spain. So it's not always going to be me on my own. I'm hopefully going to meet with other people. But for now, being here completely on my own, it's just wonderful. Good morning. Well, I didn't get too much sleep last night because the van was rocking and not in a good way. It's quite windy outside, it's a bit rainy, it's dull, it's cold. I've had my diesel heater on non-stop. I had it on all yesterday afternoon and last night. And because we're not getting much sunshine here at the moment, I've been using my big Bluetti to charge the leisure battery on the van because that's what runs the diesel heater. And that's down a little bit low. I'll show you how I've set that up in a minute. So the plan today is to try and find myself a campsite so that I can charge everything and also do my laundry. I've been off grid now for over a week, well over a week, and it's about time I spent a night in a little bit of luxury, I think. Plus I've been here completely on my own for the last 2 to 3 days, so it'd be really good to sort of mix with a few people for a change. But first I've got quite a few chores that I need to do. It's quite a contrast today than what it has been over the last few days, but even the lake's got waves on it. But this is how I've been charging things on my van, so I'll just show you now. So I have my hookup cable here, I put it into the van and then, oh windy, it goes to this here. This is my Bluetti and I'm down to 56%. But that's after like over a week of using this. I mean, obviously if I'm doing long driving days, I don't need to do that. But when I stay put for 2 or 3 days, then it charges the van's leisure battery really well. I've only got one leisure battery on this van. But because it's so cold, I've been running my diesel heater all the time and that uses quite a bit of power. So the other thing I need to check now is I want to check my oil, water and brake fluid. So I'm just going to get that done now. Remember, old Polly the van is 25 years old and so far I've driven over 1,600 miles, often with long tiring days on the road. And with a vehicle of this age, regular maintenance is an absolute must to keep her running smoothly and avoid any unexpected breakdowns along the way. So that's it, the van is all in drive mode. It's always a bit of a faff because when you park up you get everything out and get all relaxed, and then when you're ready to drive you've got to put everything away again. I've just been round as well and got 2 bin bags full of rubbish, or 2 carrier bags full of rubbish. There's a lot of rubbish about. I think it's because we've had strong winds and it's all been blown because lots of it looks quite faded. But anyway, we'll get this thrown in a bin if we pass one. It's also just started spitting, so it's a good time to leave. But I'm going to try now to try and get myself into Portugal on this campsite so that I can get all my laundry done, get everything charged, and then I'll be ready for all the next adventures. Oh, Anyway, let's just hope the van starts because I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around. So, let's give it a go. Come on, old girl. Come on, Polly the van. It's just like being on the Rum Wench, isn't it?
5G Wi-Fi.
That's the camera, come on. Oh, look at that. Bloody perfect. Goodbye Spain and hola Portugal. Where's the blue skies? Where's the sunshine? I've driven over 1,800 miles to get here. Where are you? But this is the thing, you see, it is winter, but it's still better than the UK's weather. I'm hoping it's about 15 degrees out there now, but we have got rain. It's just started to rain again. Woohoo! But it's all part of the adventure. So I've just popped up here and this is what's called a municipal campsite, and this is in a place called Serpa, and I think it's council run because it's quite cheap, but it goes on the person and the size of your van. So I've got a small camper van, one person, so I can get everything charged up and then we'll just be on top of the world. So I've just come back from the most amazing shower after nearly 2 weeks of being on the road. It was wonderful. I do have a shower in my van and I have been showering every day before you're thinking it. However, it's a sort of navy shower. I sort of squirt it all on, lather myself up, squirt it all off to try and save water. But in there, I was in there for ages. It was just pounding on me. It was absolutely wonderful. And it's not those showers where you press a button and you get 8 seconds of water and it pops out and you have to keep pressing it. It's a proper tap, put it onto right on hot, and it was just lovely. Conditioned my hair and everything. I've also hooked up, so I've got all my stuff on charge now. I've got my camera batteries on charge. I've got the leisure battery on the van on charge, and I'm charging my big Bluetti at the moment. So that's it. So this is wonderful. This is what it's like to live in a house. You've got water, hot showers, electric. Oh, and although my van does have all these things, I have to be frugal, being off grid all the time, and all these wild campings I've been doing. And although I have paid for a couple of farm stays, I've not had electric hookup or anything. So this now, oh, it's luxury. Absolute luxury. Good morning. We have blue skies today, and this is the campsite I'm on, and if you can see, there's like a old monument there, like a bit of a turret. I'm the scruffiest looking van on this site. Oh, but she's perfect, isn't she? She does everything I need. But today, now armed with my map of the city, we're going to go and have a little bit of an explore. So this is Serpa Castle, and it's really old, like most castles are. This is now a ruin, and it's been here since the Roman times. It's been invaded, it's defended, it's got loads of history attached to it, like all castles do. But one of the main things is this mostly got demolished during a big earthquake back in Lisbon in around the 1700s. But I just love going around all these old buildings. I just think they're wonderful, and I love how lots of Spain, France and Portugal have all these castles there. They're just amazing. So we're currently at the gateway to this castle now, and what I really love about it is just behind these gates is the city of Serpa. How cool is that? So we're going to go now and have an explore. But Serpa is not only famous for this wonderful castle, but also it makes its own cheese called Serpa cheese from sheep's milk. And also, it has an amazing clock museum with over 2,500 clocks dating back from the 17th century. There's a car coming here, so I just need to move. But isn't it just cool that the city gates are the city gates to the city? I just think that's ace. And I'm loving all these lovely white quirky buildings. So unfortunately, with it being winter, the Museum of Clocks is closed. But this is still beautiful. Look at these lovely little streets, they're just gorgeous. Nestled in the rolling landscapes of Portugal, the historic town of Serpa and its ancient castle stand proudly telling tales of conquest and rebellion. Built by the Moors and later fortified by the Portuguese, Serpa Castle remains a rugged reminder of the region's turbulent past. Its weathered walls whisper of battles fought and won and of knights who once stood watch over these lands. Wandering through its crumbling archways, you can almost picture medieval life. Knights clanging, merchants haggling, and some poor sod in the stocks for pinching a loaf of bread. Today's Serpa Castle may be a ruin, but its spirit remains, guarding secrets, watching over travellers, and in my case, leading to the real treasure, this absolutely banging Portuguese tart I'm about to demolish. Desperately need my hair cutting. I've got to try and get my hair cut whilst I'm here. But I've got all my lovely laundry back from the laundrette, all nice and clean. I've already put my towels away, my bed in. And now I'm back to new again. And I even washed a little, not this one, this jacket as well. So, oh, I've only been out here for just under 2 weeks. And I couldn't believe how much washing I'd created. Woman's work's never done. Good morning from a very sunny Portugal. Oh, that site I stayed at for the last couple of days was absolutely wonderful. It only cost me €19 for 2 nights, including electric. And I was able to do all my laundry there, fill up with water, empty my toilet. So everything is new again, just like I started out. But today I'm going to be heading further south through Portugal to the Algarve. I've got a few friends there. 2 of them are vanlifers. They live in their van in the UK and across Europe. And my other friend is Linny, she's a veteran, and then I did show it in the videos when I did Europe last time in my little van. She's wonderful, and we all know each other because we've known each other for over 10 years and we do a lot of the festivals together in the summer. It's going to be great catching up because since I started this trip 2 weeks ago, I've not really socialised, so it'd be so nice just to go for a meal and drinks with my friends. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to stay yet because the problem is with Portugal is they don't let you wild camp. They always move you on, or you can even fine you. Yeah, the police come round, or the Garda, I think they're called. So I've got to be really careful. So hopefully if there's a place on one of these sites, then I'll try and stay there for a couple of days. It's so lovely being with all my mates. We're having a white sangria in this lovely little bar in Cabanas, and it's just wonderful. Cheers! 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 So I'm going to introduce you now to Aid and Wendy, and these guys, they live in the van and they're out here in Portugal having a wonderful time. It's Aid's birthday today as well. I was sat here having a little drink with my mates and they shout over going, "Happy Heidi!"
This is the 3rd year I've done toured France, Spain and Portugal in the winter for 90 days and go back to the UK sort of early March.
And it's your first time though coming out to Europe for 3 months?
Yes.
How have you found it? Have you not killed each other?
No, not yet. I suppose we're both quite laid back, and it's just, in the sun, having a beer. What can go wrong?
We're on about buying a boat. My sister's on one, your brother's on one. It's a similar life, but you just can't get where you want to be as quick. That's the only thing, isn't it? But yeah.
Oh, so they made my day getting spotted out in Portugal. How wonderful is that? Good morning. We have sunshine now, which is fantastic. Sorry I lost you a little bit yesterday. I ended up meeting up with my friends, hitting the Portuguese green wine and then the sangria. So it was a bit of a lost day yesterday, but it was so good catching up with everyone. Luckily, I've parked my van in a really shady spot. It's getting up now in temperature now. I'm at the coast. It's about 17 degrees, so not too warm. I walk Bonny in the mornings and in the evenings. So little Bonny, now she's tucked up in the van. She had a big walk this morning and she'll be fine. It doesn't get too hot. This is why I come away this time of year and not in the summer. So anyway, today I'm off to catch up with my friend Linny. We're going to take a scooter and a bike, that's what she's brought with her, and head off to see my friends Kath and Kelly that live in their van, and we'll have a little bit of a chat with them about how they do van life full time. So I'm on the bike for the first part of it. Linny's on the scooter, and then we're going to swap because I'm dying to have a go on that scooter because it's an electric one, whereas this bike I've got a pedal. So we're just stopping here for a minute because one, I'm unfit, and two, the saddle on that bike is killing me bum. But where we've stopped here, Linny's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Hi everyone, so these are the natural salt pans of Tavira. So all this naturally fills up, it's tidal, and then the farmers pump it from each reservoir as and when required, and literally then through nature, natural filtration, the sun then absorbs the excess and leaves the film of natural salt on the top from the salt water, which is then cultivated, stored, and then it's put on shop shelves for buying. Natural source, organically farmed, and a great income for Tavira.
Perfect to put on your fish and chips. Right now, I'm going to have a go on the scooter. Yeah, she thinks I need a helmet because it goes fast, this.
So what you have to do is push it off with your feet, get momentum going, and then just throttle. Get it going, go on, scooter like a proper scooter, and then throttle. Woo, she's off. You got the, you still got the stand down. It's Heidi.
Take two. So this is the salt in its raw state cultivated from these salt pans. So I might give it a little try. Should I test it or not?
Might be a bit salty.
Very salty. Need a drink now.
It's good, isn't it? Lovely.
Yeah.
And the birds love it.
So we have made it to Kath and Kelly's van. This is where they're pitched up for the few days. And this is an absolutely stunning van. Linny's in there at the moment. They're currently all route planning using a map, proper map. I'm going to give you a tour of this van very shortly and we'll have a chat with Kath and Kelly to see how they fund this lifestyle, you know, spending their winters in the sunshine and then in the summer what they do for work. That registration to me is so rude. So this is Kelly and Kath. This is their beautiful camper van or motorhome. What would you call it?
Camper van, I think.
Yeah,
camper van. We quit our professional jobs 8 years ago. We sold our house. We paid off the mortgage, so we didn't have lots of cash. And we really wanted to travel, so we thought, let's go and work seasonal jobs so we can travel in the winter and work in the summer. And we did that, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it was a big decision, big, bold decision to do all of that. But we thought, do you know what, if we live carefully and we're full-time in our van, then we can do it. I worked it out on literally on a bit of scrap paper, whether financially we could do it. And we thought, you know what, we don't have kids, there's only us. If it goes belly up, it's all right. We'll sort something out. So and that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And we can't imagine
Doing anything else.
Yeah,
Right now.
not doing it. Yeah. So it's 6 metres, so not very big at all. And we often do ask ourselves, how do two women of a certain age live in 6 metres and still stay together and be relatively happy? It's a miracle. I don't know.
We're still trying.
Come on in. So, nice little lounge space. The dog gets clipped in here and he travels here. So there's a dog as well with us. Loads of storage. We've just got 2 hobs. We don't have a oven, just 2 rings. It's not a problem. Little sink, fridge. Got everything we need. That's all we've got for our clothes. We have a 1 in and a 1 out policy. If you want something new, you get rid of something. Because we just don't have the space. It's good. We don't spend money. This is our bathroom. This turns around, so we've got everything in here that you need. Sink, loo. This all turns around like this, so you're fully enclosed. And you have a shower. It's just like living on a boat, scout shower.
You're living the dream, aren't you? You're living the dream. You're getting to travel to all these amazing countries.
Yeah. And on this particular trip, we went up to Scotland, over to Ireland, caught the ferry from Southern Ireland to Spain.
Wow.
Through Spain into Portugal, and then we've got to head back actually because we start work. We work a full season, so we do 8 months, and once we're there, we're completely grafting. It's long shifts. We don't get weekends off, and then we work all the way through until the end of October, and then we pack up and we go and find some sunshine.
You see, so that's a perfect job, isn't it? They work seasonal on campsites for 8 months of the year, and then they come away for the rest of the time. What a perfect life. And they've worked so hard to get to a position to be able to do this, which I think's, wonderful. You see, you can always live the dream. If you try and make it happen, it'll happen. So yeah, love it.
Shall I show you in the rear entrance?
Yeah, let's have a look in the rear entrance. They love the rear entrance, my viewers. So it's just like your garage?
Yeah.
Wow. So you fit a lot of stuff in there, don't you?
Stuff. Got a
Yeah.
nice little stack of dirty washing there in the back left.
Oh, and I know your gas and that. Oh, it's brilliant.
That's the
Loads of
gas.
space, isn't there?
And yes, we'll be taking some wine back to the UK.
Yeah, good girl, good
Not
girl.
to.
So myself and Linny now are going to go into Tavera to get a little bit of lunch and leave these two to it because they've got to pack up because they're going to be leaving in a couple of days, aren't you? Linny and I then set off to the nearby charming town of Tavera. We enjoyed a delicious lunch at a cosy local waterfront spot, watching the beautiful Galeo River and soaking in the town's relaxed atmosphere. Then with full bellies and happy hearts, we hopped on our trusty bike and scooter, riding back to camp along the scenic salt pans. Linny has this little backpack for her dog Buddy, and I just thought I'd try it out for Bonny, and it's just great because if it's want to go on a walk, Bonny can come with me, because the thing is, I can't go into shops or places like that when I've got the dog with me, and now we can go in places. Do you like it, Bonny? Let's have a walk round, see how she is.
You just need a smaller size for her, but you could even put like your hoodie or whatever in bottom.
She's loving it. You're loving it, Bonny. You're loving it. And the other way I could do it is I could put it on the front, and we can go into a little shop, and she's having a cuddle. And are you loving it, Bonny? Because you can just see. Hey. Oh, you're loving it, aren't you? Aren't you? You're loving it. Oh. Yeah. So it's been a bit of a cold day today. I've had my coat on all day, but still obviously a lot warmer than it is in the UK. But today, me and Linny have took the bike and the scooter again and headed off to this little place, and it's an olive tasting factory, I think it is, a little place. It's a tour anyway. So we thought we'll have a little bit of a tour, hopefully get a bit of free bread, some olives and things like that, maybe even a glass of wine, but we'll see. It's not wine tasting, it's olive tasting. So we've just been around the factory and they're showing you all the machines they use to crush the olives and things to make them have a nice flavour, so the flavour comes out. But now we're going to do a little bit of tasting, and they've got bread here, sourdough bread, normal bread, olive oil, olives, meats, wine. So we're going to have a little taste now of these olives. Tell you what we think.
Very soft, very not too salty, which you'd expect with a brine.
Yes, you want those?
Yeah, quite edible.
So we worked our way through all the different types of olives. This one is a chili olive, so let's give it a try.
Oh, not that.
I'm actually on my third glass of wine, and all the wines I'm trying are Portuguese. You don't make them here, but you know, you have to have the wine with the cheese and the breads and the olives, you know. It's like, it just goes together, doesn't it? Like peas and carrots, that's that thing. But through here now is a little shop, and it sells all the produce and stuff that they made. But this little factory here, it's only run by 3 people, and it's a woman, her sister, and a mum. I think that's dead lovely, a lovely little small business, but they make thousands and thousands of olives. Cheers. Have you enjoyed it? Have you enjoyed it?
I've had food, I've had wine, I've had knowledge. You've got local produce that's grown in the Algarve directly, and you can even buy some now. And I'm just going to look for some of the honey that we've just tasted. So yeah, it was really good. I finished my wine. Cheers.
Good morning. I've had my hair cut and it's very, very short. There was a little camper van that come on the site yesterday and it was €10 for an haircut. So it was a lovely lady. I said, can you make it short? And she did. So I've got to wait for this to grow a bit now to look presentable. But at least it's easy to manage. Anyway, today is my last day here. I'm going to be leaving in an hour. So I'm going to have a quick coffee now with Linny, say my goodbyes and then hit the road. Thank you very
Proper
much.
continental coffee.
Oh, look at that. How posh is that?
See, I bring my posh coffee machine with me.
Yeah, she does. But we're going to be meeting up again in a few weeks' time, hopefully in Spain somewhere. But this for me is my last little bit of luxury because I'm going to be roughing it again. I'm going to be wild camping. And yeah, but I love it. I do love it. But I have enjoyed this bit of luxury. It's been like an holiday to me. So Linny, why do you enjoy coming away at winter time in your van?
So this is my 3rd winter away. And like you say, it's sunshine, and to be honest, it's more for my mental health. So I got medically discharged from the military in 2019, and one of the aspects was PTSD. And I found being in the UK, well, especially over the winters with the shorter daylight, the colder weather was affecting my joints and my arthritis and that side of it. So I got in the motorhome and came away. I get my vitamin D, my B12's up, my mood's up, the sunshine makes it a lot better. And because I come on campsites, being a sole traveller, majority of the time I am on campsites, and I stay in places probably a couple of weeks longer rather than zipping around like I used to. And it means I get to meet people, so it helps with the anxiety and it helps me challenge myself and talk to strangers, so I'm getting over some of the trigger points that I have. But it's good. It means I can bring the dog, which is a very important part to me, as a companion with me. And I would say, as I travel around, I find a lot of veterans now doing van life, moving around because they're after the same thing.
And how long were you in the army for?
I did 25 years, Bosnia, I did Iraq and Afghanistan, a couple of other little trips to Africa and Oman and Northern Ireland. So yeah, but I loved it and I would never have changed that, and I had a very, very successful career. I joined as a private and non-commissioned, and then I got to my W01 and then I commissioned across as an officer and came out as a retired captain. It took nearly 5 years to get to this point, but I'm in a good place now, so it's all good.
So I'm back at the van now and I'm about to set off, so I'm going to have to leave the video here because it's so long. But it's been really wonderful catching up with van lifers and hearing their stories, their tales of why they're doing this life. But you know, I've just loved it being here. It's been a bit out of my zone normally because I like to, like I do on the boat, I like to wild camp. But I've really enjoyed staying on this site for a few days, but now it's time to go back off and find some nice little wild camping spots. So because I'm leaving now, I can't have a run with you all. But I still want to thank this week's pirate crew, because you enabled me to afford to go around that olive tour, that factory, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It was amazing. So thank you so much for that. But anyway, I'm setting off now, so I'll catch up with you at another park up next week. Thanks for everything. Take care, stay safe, and a huge, wonderful, special thanks to my lovely, gorgeous patrons. That's it, everyone. Take care. Bye. So I've just got myself all parked up in here. This is what's called a municipal. And this is what's called a municipal. So I've just parked up here, and this is what's called a Oh shit.